Hey there gardeners, Chris here from Steading. I wanted to do a quick comparison between the Jack raised garden bed and a comparable Birdies garden bed because obviously as a new entrant into the raised garden bed market, I was quite interested to see how the Jack DIY beds basically stacked up against a pretty established brand. Now, the point of difference that I will say is perhaps not important to everyone, but I do find interesting is the Jack products are made in China, nearly all of them from what I've seen, and the Birdies garden beds are made in Australia. And you might be asking, is that reflected in the build quality? First off, I'll go over this Jack bed here and I'll give you my thoughts on it, and then we'll have a bit of a talk after I talk about the Birdies garden bed about the comparative quality. The Jack bed does do some things really interestingly. For instance, it's got this really easy to apply rubber around the top of the garden bed. Now, on the one hand, I do like that it's so easy to apply. However, I think the downside is it may come off the garden bed quite easily as well. You might even want to glue it on just to be extra safe. This garden bed actually has a reinforcement through the middle of the garden bed to stop it from bowing out. And you might be asking why that's necessary on such a small bed. This is a little bit taller than most of the competition at 450 deep or 0.45 meters deep. And that does give you a little bit more root depth, which is a good thing, I'd say, in some circumstances, but makes it a much kind of more demanding bed for the amount of soil it needs, because it's that, 20% deeper or so for the size of the bed. It's obviously not going to be anywhere near as demanding as a 750 deep bed, but it's a little bit more demanding on the soil side of things for a similarly sized bed that's 300 or 370 deep. The system that connects the panels is like a tab and hole system, so they lock into place quite well. That is a cool feature. It makes it a little bit easier to put together, and the bed itself requires less bolts to put together, and they come with like a screw and a nut system. The nuts on this bed are not something that you can put in a socket or anything like that. They're a nut that you hold by hand and you tighten it by Allen key, which they provide. So there are no tools required for this garden bed at all. However, the nut and the screw system, I'd say they're quite a soft material, which is why you do them by hand. They don't even recommend using power tools, and I wouldn't even consider it on this bed. I reckon you would destroy those screws very, very quickly. But the ease of putting it together is a little bit better. The one thing I will say about that is all of these panels come with a plastic protectant coating on them to make sure they get you in pretty good form. There was still some scuffs on this that I'd say were probably from the manufacturing process, which meant some of the panels were a little bit scuffed up, as I said, but the plastic coatings on both sides of the garden bed or the garden bed panels, and it is a very big job to remove that plastic protectant. It's probably the most time-consuming part of the whole process for putting these garden beds together. Putting it together itself is quite easy. Putting in the little structural support through the middle so the bed doesn't bow out, very, very easy as well. It's a pretty well thought out system and a pretty good bed, I'd say, overall. They are a little bit on the flimsy side when you've got them empty and you're moving them around, perhaps to place them where you want them in the garden. And so that is something to keep in mind, but it's a pretty good product, I would say. For 80 bucks, you can get this one, or you can get a larger bed that's only 300 tall, which does give you some good options for flexibility. And overall, I'm pretty impressed with this product overall. I do prefer products to be made in Australia, but at $80 for one of these, I can't really complain. And they're available in your local Bunnings, so you can just go pick one up. But let's go and check out one of the Birdies garden beds as a point of comparison. And just to give you a look, that is the reinforcement through the middle of the bed there. Okay, so you're saying to yourself, that is an entirely different sized and shaped bed, which is true to an extent. This is a 6-in-1 Birdies kit. They may even be discontinued now, but you can buy something very, very similar direct from Birdies. And essentially this, as the name suggests, 6-in-1, it can be built in a whole load of different configurations, which is a point of difference from those Jack beds, which can only be made one way. The reason that is the case is because these use a 90-degree corner, and so you can take one of these mid panels and chuck it in the corner, and you change the width of the bed obviously shorter. This would be a 1.6 meter long bed by 0.9 meters wide if I took that middle panel out. Instead, I think it's, from memory, 2.1 meters long, but only 0.6 wide, which is a little bit more accessible as far as kind of reaching over the garden bed and suits a specific part of my garden where I want narrower beds, basically for sunlight reasons and shadowing reasons, I should say. So a big benefit of the Birdies garden bed is that flexibility to build them in different ways, and those 90-degree corners allow that, and they're also a little bit more space efficient because they're squarer. They've got a rounded corner but a square end to the garden bed. The garden beds themselves do take a fair bit of work to put together because you've got on this 5 bolts per join, and while it's not ridiculously difficult, it just takes time to get them all put together, get it all laid out, and yeah. And then tightening them, you can use a power tool and a spanner, which does make the job a little bit easier, a little bit quicker. You do need to be a little bit careful with those bolts to make sure you don't damage them. But if you're reasonably careful, you shouldn't have too many issues. It has a very, very rigid protector that goes across the top of the garden bed. It's quite difficult to get in place, but once it's in place, there's no way that's going anywhere. It is very, very sturdy indeed. So, as far as the Birdies garden beds, what are the advantages? I'd say the flexibility of how you build it, and I would say these panels are a heavier duty panel. They have a deeper corrugation to them, and the bed itself is a more rigid bed, which does mean it doesn't need the reinforcements for this size of bed, and it's a quite obviously higher quality product. This does come with that plastic protectant on the panels as well, which is annoying to remove and is a time-consuming job. It's a slightly thicker plastic on this, which probably isn't so good from an environmental perspective, but it's much, much easier to get off. So it does make that job a little bit easier. And I would say from my limited experience, I've probably put 10 or 12 of these Birdies garden beds together. It's fairly rare that you get much damage to these panels. So a high quality product made in Australia from, I think, Australian steel off the top of my head. I might be a little bit wrong on that one, but they are made in Australia. Very, very high quality, nice rigid bed. And yeah, certainly they've been around for ages and they make a really good overall product that's well thought out, and the flexibility is good. They are a little bit on the pricier side. So let's cut to the chase. Birdies garden beds versus the Jack garden beds. I gotta be really honest, I am pretty cheap, I'm pretty tight. I do like the quality of the Birdies garden beds. I would be very happy buying a Birdies over a Jack garden bed if the prices are similar. The 6-in-1 kit, which is a little bit less capacity than this garden bed from Jack, which I'll just show you the box again. It's $100, the Jack is $80. So even there, the Jack is cheaper. However, I do think given that comparison, I'd probably edge towards the Birdies. I'd buy those for the extra $20 a bed and not be too upset. However, the problems arise when we start looking at bigger beds, because basically the Birdies beds get more expensive quite quickly. And while you can buy bulk deals from them directly and things like that, which will save you money, and sometimes you can get some good deals off them, they are a fairly pricey bed, especially if you're putting in a whole vegetable garden full of them, especially at once. I think one advantage that the Birdies do have is the build quality is much better. I like their corner system. I like the flexibility of how you can build them in different ways. Quite noticeably, that is a really big kind of boon for the flexibility of buying the kits and putting them together. I do prefer their nut and bolt system. I like using a power tool to tighten everything up because I just do. I prefer their lip system that protects kind of those joints. So I do think they're a better quality bed. However, the reality is I do not have money to burn. I'm pretty tight, I'm pretty cheap, and the Jack garden beds certainly look like they will do the job. Not as rigid, not as strong as the Birdies garden beds. However, they're still well made. They still do have a good protector on them. The bolt and the nut system, it's not the end of the world that it's, I'd say, a little bit softer and not probably quite as secure as the Birdies option. However, when we look at that kind of comparison between this bed and the 6-in-1 from Birdies, the extra depth in this is actually pretty cool. I'm I'm pretty impressed by that. I like the 450 or 0.45 meter deep bed, and sizing and everything like that, putting it together. Otherwise, very, very happy. And I reckon I'll end up with a row of probably 3 or 4 of these across the bed somewhere, probably somewhere down where I've got a bit more sun and I'm expanding my vegetable garden for winter where we have good sun. So very, very impressed there. I think where the Jack garden bed will be even more attractive is in the larger garden bed. I think it's a 2.1 by 0.8 maybe, or 0.9. It's only 300 deep, which for me isn't so good, but I think for your regular gardener, they're gonna really love that garden bed, because for 80 bucks, the equivalent from Birdies is more like 150, maybe even 200. So there's a big price difference there. And if you're putting in 10 of those beds from Jack, you're gonna be saving a considerable amount of money that you can put towards your soil or your plants or things like that. Does that mean I wouldn't buy the Birdies? I do think Australian made and supporting Australian made as an Australian is really super important. And so again, where the price difference isn't too huge, I'll probably go the Birdies garden beds. Elsewhere, I'll probably grab the Jack garden beds. Now, the Jack versus some of the much cheaper options that I've tried. These are quite a bit more than the super cheap beds. So I think the plastic cornered beds that I have, they're about 30 bucks. And I think the Saxons full metal, but square cornered beds, that was about 40. And so that was about half the price of one of these. They're only a 1.2 by 0.9 bed, and so they are a smaller bed. So obviously this does look quite attractive for the extra size, which definitely helps make this a better value proposition when you're talking about planting space. And I would say the build quality of these over those really cheap options is a nice step up. So yeah, I'd say probably pricing wise, they've done a pretty decent job. I wouldn't mind them being a little bit cheaper. I'd probably be pretty ecstatic if these were around the $60 mark, which would push them even further away from the Birdies garden beds. And for people cheap like me, that's going to be an advantage of having some really, really affordable options, where I think these are still pretty affordable. But again, I'm being really, really critical there. And when I do talk about the Birdies garden beds, of course, I'm normally thinking about when I've bought them, which in quite a few cases has been full price. I also got some clearance beds that were the American size beds for one of the whole rows of my garden. I think I got 4 and 3 or 4, I can't remember. And I've also picked up a couple of the Birdies garden beds on special from Bunnings because they've been running them out, and I've got some quite good deals there, which I've been super thrilled about. However, I don't know that that's probably all that realistic if you're looking for these garden beds. So there you go.